Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Thursday, November 6th, 2025. So, this was a curious crossword.
It was different.
It seemed to require multiple languages to be able to figure out.
Not if you could get the crosses, but it was really quite a feat, I think, to put this one together.
Yes.
So kudos to the author Sam Brody for doing that.
I thought
It was definitely a Thursday level puzzle, I would say, even though it didn't have any rebuses.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, the theme revolved around a revealer at 34 across, certain stumbling block or a hint to three pairs of symmetrically positioned answers in this puzzle. And the answer to that was tongue twister. And it wasn't really a tongue twister in the traditional sense, but you had three sets of clues. The first one, the answer was a language. They gave you a foreign word and they wanted you to know what language it was. And then the second one was what that foreign word would be in English. And the amazing thing about this is that the word in English was an anagram of the kind of language.
Yes.
Amazing, just amazing. So, like, for example, the first one was 4 down and 10 down. 4 down being language in which Kabanika is 10 down. Well, the answer to that was Croatian, and a Kabanika is a raincoat. So you had Croatian on one side of the puzzle at 4 down, and in the exact same place on the other side of the puzzle, you had raincoat. And of course, raincoat is an anagram of Croatian.
I just about fell out of my chair when I got that. I started looking at that, maybe they're off by a letter or two, but just like, no, this is an anagram.
Exactly the same. We had the same thing with 47 and 49 across. 47 being language in which Zichself is 49 across. Well, Zichself is himself, which is an anagram of Flemish, which is the language that Zichself comes from.
You know, it's amazing.
I just almost spit when you say that word.
You speak that like a native Flemishinian.
Right.
I believe that's the name.
The last pair were 53 and 57 across. And this is what I figured out. There's an anagram going on here. 53 across being a language in which Drosmigs is 57 across, and 57 across Drosmigs is valiant in English. And of course, valiant, an anagram of Latvian. So Latvian was the answer to 53 across. Just blew my mind. We have never had a puzzle like this one, so it was great. I'm glad I had a chance to solve it.
I'm going to assume that there are only 3 languages and 3 words in the entire world for which this would have worked.
Well, I mean, you'd pick a language, then you'd have to find an anagram in English of that language,
and then you'd have to
find the word that word would be in that language.
Right.
So, but even that would be, that would take something. So,
yeah, pretty amazing.
Yep. So that was the theme. It was a goodie.
Yeah.
But there were other fun things in the puzzle. I especially liked 30 down, which was, geez, Louise. As was 29 down.
Yes.
Let's see, 30 down was a YOWZAH.
Yeah.
And the other one, geez, Louise, was more like, they were kind of taken aback by it, and that was sheesh. Sheesh and YOWZAH.
Yeah. Glad to see that pair back together again. We had won across the 1987 film Spaceballs, E.G., and I went for spoof.
I did too.
But it was farce.
Yeah. I was surprised.
I need to dig up the difference between farce. I know, it doesn't seem like a farce. It's a spoof.
Well,
I feel there's a difference.
Something that is, playing off a real thing, like a real movie, Star Wars, and Spaceballs was kind of a spoof on that. That's why it made me think of spoof.
Right.
But a farce, I don't know. Maybe that does mean, kind of
Almost the same as a spoof?
a different form of rendition of something. So,
If only there were some sort of resource for researching this.
I mean, you always hear like a little one-act play is a comedy farce, but it's not really based on anything.
See, I don't think this is right, because according to AI, may make mistakes, check important information. The key difference is the target of the humor. A farce's comedy comes from its absurd scenario. A spoof's humor comes from its recognizable imitation.
Oh,
I think it's a spoof.
it's kind of both, I guess.
Well,
It's definitely a spoof, but it is also, it is, if you've ever seen Spaceballs, it's pretty absurd for a science fiction movie. So it's a farce too.
yeah, right. I guess it's okay. It's a spoof within a farce.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
May the farce be with you, as they say.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We had one down, like many mustaches in film. False.
False.
We were just talking about Gummo and the other Marx Brothers yesterday, and now we have the old false mustache.
Uh-huh.
I went for fakes at first,
Oh, uh-huh.
but then that didn't help with 17 across. Prancing horse and golden bull in the auto industry. Logos.
Yes.
Which car has the prancing horse?
Mustang maybe?
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
See, I like my cars to have lots of horses, not just one
It's not
prancing
really
one.
prancing, it's more running, but and golden bull, I don't know.
Sounds like a drink.
Uh-huh. So this was funny, 3 down was shows little sign of slowing down. So I put races.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
And so then my 17 across there was a locos. And I'm like, I don't know what a loco is other than crazy in Spanish, but I sure could not see that mistake for the longest time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And that I finally figured, it's a logos. And so then I got the happy music. But yeah, that was my only downfall there.
Well, if you tried to sell a prancing horse or a golden bull as a car, that would be loco. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I couldn't think of anything else that locos could be other than crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
we had 21 down, 21 down. Get together for a party was caucus.
Caucus.
And I knew that it was going to be something. I knew it wasn't just a party, although I was sort of flailing around. It would be like a surprise party. People would gather. People would, but and gather did fit, but it didn't help.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like, I thought I had the C, so I thought maybe it's CON something, like convene, but of course that didn't fit.
Right.
But no, it was caucus.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, different kind of party than I was thinking of. So.
We had 28 across pot papers was IOUs.
Yes.
So I started thinking about pot as in marijuana.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't sure how that related to papers, but
I mean, like if you roll like a cigarette, then
you have to pay them?
Well, no. It was what, 28
across pot papers.
Papers. But like if you take marijuana and you roll like in a cigarette, you'd have to have paper to do that. That's what I was thinking of. Like, what do they call those papers that, you roll cigarettes in?
They
cigarette
call it
papers.
No, but wait, this is IOU, as in like I owe you money.
Yes, yeah, I didn't quite understand that.
Okay.
Other than, maybe maybe put like an IOU in a pot, or I don't know how that works.
A mystery. We could ask AI again. It was doing so well with spoof and farce, but I think we'll hold on and we'll trust to our loyal audience to help us out with pot papers, IOUs, a small mystery.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe, like if everybody's supposed to contribute to the office pot of
Oh,
coffee or something,
pod paper.
and maybe somebody has neglected to do that, they might put in an IOU.
That kind of a pot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, that makes way more sense than than the drug. All right.
Yeah.
Assuming it still is a drug. I don't know if it's classified as a drug in Wisconsin or
Well,
not.
I'm not sure either. It's not everywhere. I know that.
Mhm.
So,
Let's see. We had 38 across was nab, and that was C's.
right.
And I thought we had nab somewhere
Yeah,
else.
37 across was nab, and that was bag.
Right. There we go.
Yep. Hmm.
And then we had non-RX OTC, which was fine.
Hmm.
And Mini a Cult Classic was a B movie.
That's right. Yep.
I had trouble with 61 across. Designates in a way. I wanted it to be a points.
Oh,
And so I decided I could temporarily spell a points with just one P.
No, that doesn't work.
No, it was A points.
Uh-huh.
I thought that A points crossing B movie would make some sort of a point, but it was in fact annoyance. Annoyance.
Well, I knew that N was in there because 54 down was actress Armas, de Armas. That was Anna. I knew that.
Is there an actress de Legis
Nope.
to go along with actress de Armas? I think it'd
Not
be
that
cool
I know of.
if they were featured in one movie,
Uh-huh.
possibly a B movie. I don't know.
Right. Well, but then for 53 down, John, I put Lou.
Yes, everybody else did.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
But so I had ON at the beginning of that. And I'm like, ON, what is that? How does that like relate to designates? But it turned out to be AN, annoyance. Yeah.
And right underneath annoyance, 63 across, woman's name invented by Jonathan Swift, Vanessa.
Yes.
How do they know he invented it? What, the name had never been used before?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's quite popular.
Resistance to change. They had that with a question mark, and it was inertia. I don't even know if that deserved a question mark. That's basically what resistance to change is.
Right.
So, well. Well, this was a great crossword. It was by Sam Brody, his third.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, his third since June 1st. So
wow, he's just booking it.
I know he's really been. The yesterday's crossword person took him 40 tries to get one crossword in, and of course we don't know how many Sam has submitted. But if they're anything like this one, Will probably takes a look at it and says, "Publish it right now as is." So well done, Sam. That is it for today, then. So thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back again with our cutting edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.